Kwame Appiah-Kubi. We are live on 92.9. Muamutia in the Greater Accra region and in Mpatemunyina. In the Ashanti region, Western North region, Bono East, Afo, and Afe Bono regions, respectively, and pay say Uti and Uti for 93.3 Kessben FM. So across the country, all 16 regions of Ghana, we share live on Kessben TV. We are live on DSTV and DSTV. Muamushe we are live this morning. Channel 364, Go TV, Channel 173, and our Facebook official handles, Kessben TV, Juma. And we are very grateful to have the Honorable Member of Parliament for Yape Kushegu, the Honorable John Jinapor, Ayeneno Ebabedin Komo, ranking member for Mines and Energy Committee in Parliament, and our former Deputy Power Minister. A lot of issues are happening. Member of the Finance Committee as well, and all in one, and pay Yeneno Ebedin Komo about finance, Ghana's take on IMF, Nina no Yabebo Komo, na yashare a bit about Yen Galamsey and the energy sector. And stay with us na Yeneo Eni Sa and Komono. Mama Honorable Achi, na Memano Akwaba, Emra Kessben. Honorable, your first time on Kessben.
Thank you very much. That's very
very well. And I pray that say your friend na your BPC and you didn't come out so. But the kind, what is the current state of Ghana? Your finance, energy, BBR. So your case in about 2 minutes. Tell us what the country standing and your footing at here. What will you say?
Normally, so share or mind is a Ghana. You will near friendly key indicators over share.
Okay.
One, would you work at your Edian altimeter? Normally, no is affected by the rate of inflation.
Okay.
Akatuano a constant. Yen entumo. Until Abia Nra. Some Jim Akatua, meter more one back.
Okay.
Intimitria me light bill, metimia say, and the Senate. And only a measure no with the rate of inflation.
Okay. A
bank will set a target, say rate of inflation no, let's say a plus or minus 8. And then we know say inflation no, at about 34%. That is the rate at which a near bo air cost
rising.
It is a auto on average, the money in Ivan say 100 cedi. Echina kwa ubetono 134 cedi.
Okay.
That is basic. Then exchange rates. Animano Ghana yenini nyina wa ha. Ibu wa ekokre frame manone. The demfa say glass yi na uhia 6 cedi in December na odi ato. And the menu can say we here 10.5 cedi. Now they are taught the same thing. And you may be as well be whisker. So we are now who check a crab. Do here Bosia Kakra. 2 years you may need to go bank. So one may be 1,000 Ghana. I cut to your bar now within 1 year. Meet your back. Who could to your bank no no so no Udija. It is a 1,000 Ghana na mano. Na would the and see who kakra a mano. And net interest rate, a bayan kasa or bayan kasa, or no bobosia, would be 30%. And none your friend risk free rate. Quite buying the baby, no betia. You won't buy no bobosia. A bay 30% and the premiums of the betoso. The one way no bobosia now could be a bedjunsi who bear 40%. The 1,000 now would jaya who could be able to about 1,400. Eye Ghana bayan kasa no o jini sika eye first 2 quarters, that's January to June. Sika Ghana bayan ye ji ni nyina ye be 30 billion. Okay. Eno ye di betua akatua, eno ye di betua nsihu, ye di betua loan, ye di be ya kwan ye di be 30 billion no. Within the first 6 months no. Ye ohwe expenditure na eye compensation. And I could ne pension no kaka ho. Ene ekaya me ka ho ayina. Me ye calculation no. 42 billion
Ghana cedis.
Ghana cedis. Me we sika yen yaje 30 billion.
So there is a deficit.
We need 140% of what we are getting in terms of revenue. The ultimate just compensation and debt servicing. And sana yabaka say ye tuya health, education, free SHS, get fund, this assembly come. Okay. The country, is broke
as we speak.
That is the basic truth There's no hidden facts about it.
Government ain't believe with that assertion.
Now, the government believe here. And then the government intimate payments, no. It's not what government is saying. America. Now, you maybe they no. Your friend no summary and economic data. A free Bank of Ghana. This is as at 25th July 2022. 6:04 a.m. and we issue sa data. When Jimmy the minister just go to the Bank of Ghana and Ministry of Finance. Neko check summary of central government operations. Table 1 and then table 2, table only na when you me figures so. Okay. We free a Minister of Finance. Honorable Kenoforeta national ye. Na senka eko year senka yanko IMF. Yeah. We're going to the IMF because yankasa no ya ye bia ya yire ye ho anye ye. Yesi ye ntimi. Nti eko IMF for se mo maboaye. Se dia ya gia to mu. Okay, beginning no IMF the yanko da ebi nsi ne ebi nsi china. Incompetent people na call IMF. Gabi Kuradi say going to the IMF next criminal. Ye the e-levy buyer anye ye. Ye the sanitation levy buyer anye ye. Ye the COVID levy buyer anye ye. Ye the financial sector levy buyer anye ye. Ye the levy omo friend the energy sector recovery levy. And the new one no anye ye. They say woma koma baby edrun there. Na che say akwala obewunu. Wo de ne koto eye pop bottom kura obako opekura friend nyamiche. Baby edrun no. Baby bedra na.
Interesting. We're beginning from a very good point with the IMF and its related matters. Yenshasi and free honomo. We are told, say IMF delegation no aba. They'll be leaving on the 7th of October, but debt sustainability is a key factor. Say a bit me aboy whether or not you be a program with the IMF. Maybe our expert MITS here in terms of your finances, IMF will first of all ensure say Ghana and creditors, both external and then domestic, a dim como as to how our omobetimi forestall some of the measures ye kana yintimi NGano. How are we sure say you bet me undergo such a program without the creditors accepting say ye can be or cry or
First of all, you must understand the IMF for their core mandate and their function. Following World War II, no, I think Bretton Woods in New Hampshire, I think 1944-45, and all the major world powers decided to say, form IMF and World Bank. In fact, World Bank ran a beginning from the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. But World Bank, the say, money and pescania development, infrastructure development. IMF so for the no say ye mpuntu juma no ye bebo bosia ye be pesika e betimi at distort financial order no the IMF mo core duty say to ensure financial stability. Their duty is not about infrastructure development no, this is to ensure the financial order of the world financial system. Nti omo ba ni first priority is say why na odi omoka say na betua because omo be say wo kana wuntimi ntua no e be have a spillover. Okay, because financial integrity in the system, one bank collapse here, it means have a cascading effect on the other banks. Ntina omoka debt sustainability. Okay. That's their core issue. How are you going to deal with your creditors? You can creditors omo did omoka. Ntina omo say yenhwe ye kanyina na tia ye nya ne say omo ba ye no energy sector debt aban we say public debt no omo say yemfanka ho get fund debt aban we say public debt no IMF force yemfanka ho sino hydro bauxite ya Dr. Bamia be drive ya na it's obvious say ye ntimi ntua with your bauxite no ye de beka ho any all those
but I don't know where cocoa collateral
with what
with a bauxite
yes ye ntimi nya.
I see. Because
next year best at year aka no bauxite is so intimi nya hwe and no be yes factory now you need a minimum of 3 years. Many workers say one block mpo ye ntwai and then so next year the money you rent IMF ye nyante say yes you want crop say mo fan count The debt to GDP no is likely to hit around 100% of your total GDP. Not just a Ghana, your tongue Ghana, you know, no bibia, intimate yaka. Intina IMF say, your friend debt restriction.
Okay.
You can't distraction. Just a what Bobosiana do be won't mean simple as ABCD. Members may call into finance, but won't mean
okay.
Into the war from all the democrats, Mesremo, but the Edruno. Me young Wupia, a ye, ma comma, I am the meeting be a minty mintia. Into either say interest no more better so. Principal and better so. And I be every month as a metrio 2 cedi, 3 cedi. Minty metrio 1 cedi mom. And now for the next so many months, I mean to your way. The tinted in the theater and say, woman would then come. The person has to take your friend a haircut.
Yeah.
You can't haircut, that means that I say, G shops, nibi. Ekuta. And then I say, I that
even though no at no fault.
At no fault of him.
Okay.
What Giscano, who buy a one fine infrastructure projects. And the budgets are there to show. If you look at total expenditure vis-a-vis the amount that goes to infrastructure projects, that is capital expenditure as a percentage of total expenditure. Mahama Bresoni ye double ni akufo do eye. Nti no wagina wo de bo high life. Yes, immediately Ghana for very happy. But eventually no. Like I said, Escabra ni enkotua untimi. Nti ne say de oman no atete pansam. Oman no baby yeda no yeda fom. Sebe ntuma kokra ye. Nti dia ne betimi aye. Yebesa ma oman yi so every former yeda. First of all, esa aban edinokre.
Okay.
And that is my worry. This attempt to blame President Mahama, blame COVID, blame Ukraine, blame everybody except this government, you know. And if you listen to government rhetoric, government doesn't even want to accept, say, inadvertently impono. 1 or 2 policies be over Amwa. When you are not prepared to accept that, you can't get a solution. And you can't even get S from the minority to even support you. Example, you can say energy sector payments. What is the actual figure? Bring the details. We kwa. Ni nyina akran kasa ampa ebia ye we no ke ye ni se yanka beboa. Ye ni se ye beboa. But vice president ko gina wo 17 billion no dwane. You beside say 17 billion every year omo nkyere. Details when yamfa ma. Evidence when yamfa ma. Meanwhile when you appear before parliament, now you will put you under offer. Minister of Finance no 997. So even honesty, simple things we expect from government. Being honest, being truthful, candor. Enokra is a problem. And until government learns to tell the truth and deal with the issues head on, and says, na solve a problem, no, we are not going to have any solutions. And me know because there's a budget,
yeah, by November.
Budget.
Interesting. About the very final one on the IMF program, we are told that domestic debts are far more higher than the external debt. In that sense, restriction, we would have to consider internal or domestic creditors to cushion the economy. Now, how do we position ourselves? Because the experts are telling us a toll on the effect of the financial sector. You're cleaning up on some chair.
I first of all even disagree with that assertion.
Okay.
We US domestic and foreign debt is based on nationality.
Okay.
Because their common currency is dollar. Ghana ours is based on currency. Say a Ghana cedi, you see a domestic. And your Ghana cedi, you say a foreign. For already it's almost split. But over here domestic now, we don't restrict our domestic to only Ghanaians.
Okay.
Into a foreigner, who bet me the dollar brain. No, I money dollar, no, but mon convert it to cedi. Now every 6 months, because most of our coupons is semi-annual. Muntia me interest no. It is the interest near 10%. Every 6 months, on bet you 5%. That's what we call plain vanilla semi-annual coupon payment.
That will be in Ghana cedis.
In Ghana cedi.
Okay.
One year Ghana, you would demand a no be.
About converted.
How Bank of Ghana? My Jimmy interest. Into read Bank of Ghana current monetary policy. Say the current account deficit widened on account of repatriation. It's in their own document. And all these things I'm saying, I'm referring to official documents.
Okay.
Most of Sikana Econo, even though it's CD denominated, in real sense, is dollar indexed. Nyayaka about commercial banks are okay.
Yeah.
Banks, what they basically do is that mobilize savings. So what banks do is that they mobilize excess liquidity in the system and now excess capital. Then they lend it to where there's a deficit. So what banks do, they take surplus and give it to where there's a deficit. Yeah. Won't trust me. Do this kind of bank? Na me mako bank ho. That's how the banking system. And if the money multiply, ne won't can ho. Okay. Into banks, ne sika ne share than bank for their
individual Ghanaians.
You na sika. Into a bank for a bank, ne say me do kai be 50 billion and na 50 million. Look, take a haircut. Take over 40 million. Bank ne beti ba catch customer ne say look. Wo usika on the better no me test one. You can imagine the chaos. It didn't say debt restructuring. Okay. Because once you do that, it has what we call a signaling effect. I say, the 50 that one and what is about 40. And if I'm 40, man, me call. Men some farm a 2 acre biome net. You know what I say? 40 net that no. So we lose that. And that's why you call even a run on the banks. Okay. And the banks only keep about 10% of their total mobilization with the Bank of Ghana. Any friend no reserves with the banks. Every bank we SOD because people can come. Now what the 100? What the 10 penny to? And then 99 no catch you say look. Me tete musika so no mo say musika mamia. Can you survive? So this is a delicate matter. I say most of our banks, even already when I look at the stress test on most of our banks, stress test say enema ejija kakra. They are struggling. Now that we become the whole financial sector will come crumbling. And it will be worse than we are even witnessing currently.
Interesting. The Honorable John Jinapor and Edin Komo. You are live on Kessben 92.9, Kessben 93.3, and Kessben TV as well on both DSTV, Digital, and so